means a lot to me when I can finally get to a place where I share who I really am. And I've been like really insecure for a long time. And I'm finally like at that place where I have self-confidence. I'm not gonna cry. And I'm really happy that I get to share that with you all.
Also, guys, you know what really cracks me up? One moment you all say that I talk about God too much, and then the next you say I'm selling my soul. Which is it, my loves? I love God so much, and I love music, and I just have a lot of passion.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Reset Relationships. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we about to talk about Chole Bailey. Because, first of all, let me get this out the way early. I'm happy that it's not true that she's dating Future. I heard she was dating Future, and I said, oh my Lord, like the thought transformation is complete. But it's not all the way complete yet because she is not dealing with Future. She has no pimp, no OnlyFans or nothing like that. So she's still away from the last step. But my God, if there was a line, she's like this. But anyway, she asked a very important question in her most recent live. Besides denying dating Future, she said after she came out of her new performance, it's basically a booty song. Her butt was all out. It's your typical Megan Thee Stallion. It's your typical mulatto. It's basically what you get today. Girls in thong bikinis or bathing suits or whatever, shaking their ass around, okay? But what she said is funny because before, you guys used to say I sung about God too much. And now you guys are trying to say that I'm too sexual, so which one is it? Well, here's the answer to your question, Chloe. And I want to talk through you to just young women in general, because y'all all need to understand this. It's both, sis. And it's not confusing, and it's not hypocrisy. Let me sprinkle a little logic into your world, okay? See, Chloe's going off of emotion. What Chloe wants to do, right, is she wants to make the religious people happy, and she wants to make the thought boxes happy. You cannot make the religious people happy and the thought boxes happy because the religious people have morals, rules, and structures. They're not supposed to just be going around having sex with anybody. They're not supposed to be just going around showing their body off to everybody. They're just supposed to be taking care of a family, taking care of themselves, cooking, cleaning, and tending to a family, okay? The other side of women, they want to hear about sucking, they want to hear about shaking ass, they want to hear about scamming people. That's the type of music they want to hear about. This is similar to what I was saying to you before when I said, why is Normandy hanging out with Megan Thee Stallion? Because these two groups do not mix. So what Chole is trying to do is mix two groups that don't mix. One group believes you should basically more or less save it to marriage or at least be very cautious with who you're sleeping with. The next group is masculine as hell and they just like if he fine, he can get fucked. You cannot be in both groups. And that's what she doesn't understand. Okay? And she's like, which one is it? It's both. And the problem isn't even the groups. The problem is emotional Chole because Chole is acting, right? And her actual actions, she's acting out that she chose her side, and her side is the thought boxes, the Megan Thee Stallions, the mulattoes, and all of those of the world. Okay? But then she comes on IG and she's crying because she says the only reason she's doing all the sexual stuff is because it makes her feel more confident. I talked about this with Lizzo. Like I said, I talked about this with Normandy. It's the same problem. Y'all can keep denying it, but it's going to keep causing issues. This girl's clearly hurting. When you go on IG and you cry, okay, because you're trying to be something and people are giving you a backlash for that something that you're trying to be, that means that there's a problem. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what the problem is. Chloe does not want to be in thong bathing suits online, posting her ass everywhere, or shaking her ass everywhere, or making music about shaking her ass everywhere. But at the end of the day, Chloe and Halle signed that contract with Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Beyonce and Jay-Z is about that money. And for them to get that money, that's what's trendy right now. So you guys got to understand, it's not a which one is it for society, it's a which one is it internally. If you decide to do the things traditionally that men want, right, that are religious or spiritual or in the Bible, the Buddha, Judaism, it doesn't matter what you practice, right? There's a certain way when you're dealing with religion that women are supposed to act and men are supposed to act. And if you want to act outside of that way, you essentially have to give up your religion. And that's why Chloe was crying, because she had already made her decision. She essentially chose the money and the thought boxes over her religion. She did not have to put out a certified lover boy. You can compare this to Donda versus certified lover boy. She did not have to put out a certified lover boy. She could have put out a Donda, but Donda would have made a rhapsody. Donda would have made her Lauryn Hill. Donda would have made her basically not as popping. So she decided to go with a certified lover boy. Now, is there a problem with either album? In my opinion, no. But of course, certified lover boy is going to be more popular because it's basically about sleeping with women and problems with women and talking a bunch of shit. And you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 cat bravado. Donda is about mistakes. And how we all make mistakes, and how we're all liars, and how we all need to go back to the grace of God, and how we all need to basically just start loving each other and things of that nature. When you put out a message like that, people don't want to hear that shit. That's just the reality of the situation, right? So you're not going to do certified lover boy numbers. So at the end of the day, Chloe says she loved God. Chloe says she all about God. Chloe says she all for God. But then she would put her clothes back on like she used to do before she was hanging with Beyonce and Jay-Z. She loved God. That's what she would do. She would go back to dressing like that. She would go back to making godly music. And her album would sound more like Donda, or, you know, something Lauryn Hill or something, or Rhapsody would put out, than it would Certified Lover Boy or anything Lil Baby or somebody like that would put out. But at the end of the day, Chloe chose money. And that's why she was really crying, where she lied and said, well, I'm doing all this stuff because it gives me confidence. It's fake confidence. Listen, young ladies, I want to end with this. Y'all got short attention spans, but I don't want to talk for too long. I want to end with this. Young ladies, the attention and the validation you get, okay? Even the way you start to climb up the ladder and it seems you're being more successful because you're showing your body, it's fake. It's just a bunch of men with power who want you showing your body because they want to keep the patriarchy going, and they want to make it so that now for every woman to be successful in any industry, we've seen it with Harvey Weinstein and all of them. So it's not just music, it's sports, it's Tia Cooper, how everybody keep talking about her butt, it's all of that. They want to make it about your body so it can never be about your mind or your soul. And you got to make the choice as a woman. Are you going to be about your mind and your soul and put out quality products? You know what I'm saying? Quality music and quality videos and be in quality movies and make quality entertainment that's about really being feminine and in your feminine frame and give up some of the money and fame as a result? Or do you want the money and fame where you basically more or less have to become a thought box? Listen, a lot of people are going to come in here. They're going to dislike this. They're going to say that I'm stupid. They're going to go off and all this stuff. Chloe is going through a spiritual battle right now, guys, because Chloe wants to be a soldier for God and the universe and the right side, but to make money and be popping, what she also wants to do, and to get dudes and all the dudes after all that stuff, she has to be a different way. This is even that different than Ayesha Curry. And when I told you guys, Ayesha Curry does not want the pressure that comes with being the girl that every guy wants. She wants to just be a thought box because that's what the agenda is pushing. The agenda is pushing every girl to be a thought box. If you are not a thought box, they start calling you a pick-me. If you are not a thought box, they start calling you a mom. If you are not a thought box, they start calling you all types of things out of your names. So we're no longer, I keep telling you guys this, you're going to keep crying, you're going to keep mentally breaking down, and you're going to keep getting hurt if you guys do not accept where we're at right now in this universe and alignment of energies on the planet. You are on one side or you are on the other. You are a thought box or you are about God. You are a hood dude or you are about God and spirituality and religion. You cannot be in between. Chloe's trying to be in between. And that's what's causing her spiritual and mental breakdowns. Chloe needs to decide, do I want this money and to be an industry thought, or do I want to stand on righteousness? And I'm going to lose some support, and I'm going to lose some money, but I'm going to stand up for myself and what I believe in, and I'm not going to sell my box out here, you know what I'm saying, to be popular. She got to make the decision for herself. Are you going to be another Harvey Weinstein case in 30 years? Or are you going to keep your body to yourself so that way you can just go on and be successful on a lower scale, but without having to do so many devious things to do it? Do you want to take the oath or not? That's basically what's going on with Chloe. Do you want to take the oath or not? So I think she's still conflicted. Like I said, I'm glad the future thing isn't true. Whatever she decides to do, I ain't mad at her. This ain't a hit video. I'm just trying to tell you other women what's going on out here. You can't be both. You're not going to be a wife in a thought box, guys. It ain't going to happen. Now, Chloe, it might work for her because she's in the industry. But you regular girls, that shit ain't going to happen. Y'all going to have to make a decision. You're going to be a thought box or you're going to be a wife. You're not going to be both. And as long as y'all keep trying, you're going to be crying on Instagram just like Chloe is. It doesn't work. So you can listen to me or you can come in and y'all can all go out here and keep crying on Instagram. But y'all make a decision on what y'all want to do. I'm Alex and I'm out. Peace.